play Anton for a little while. This is a pretty cool, little theme park to come right around in. Thoughts, music, noise.
Hello, wonderful person. This is Anton, and today we're going to be talking about a discovery coming out of a very strange cluster that orbits our own galaxy. A star cluster known as Palomar 5, with orbit visible in this picture right here. And what makes this cluster extremely unusual compared to everything else we've discovered is that it seems to possess a tremendous amount of black holes on the inside, at least 100 and possibly a lot more. And so let's talk a little bit more about this unusual discovery and what exactly
normally
this
if it was an anti-black
these clusters in general. First of all, our galaxy has roughly around 150 different globular clusters around it. Without exception, all of these clusters are extremely old, usually at least 10 billion years old, meaning that many of them were produced when the galaxy was just being created.
Types of galaxies,
and generally speaking, we can usually use these globular clusters to measure the age of different galaxies.
Iron, calcium crashing into
various
Pluton.
galactic collisions that happen to Milky Way and to some of the nearby galaxies as well. But generally speaking, star clusters and globular clusters sort of look like this. But some of them, over time, because of the gravitational interactions with the
sandbox
Milky Way,
on
or
that
possibly
gives him intellectual
interactions
property on
with
this.
the
If you
mysterious
don't
dark
get it
matter
right
Like I
that's
said, it kind of
located
comes up
all
with bad
over the
wolf.
halo of the
Remember
galaxy.
when stealing
Some of
records?
these clusters over time start to kind of stretch and experience tidal disruption. With this illustration right here roughly showing us how all of this happens. So after about 1 billion years, a typical globular cluster will generally start to acquire
Can you follow Cicada?
tails on
Black
both
body
sides.
radiation.
And as it orbits around the galaxy, the tails eventually stretch, forming very beautiful formations.
Have you
which
followed
will then
Anton
take
enough
about
to
5
know
billion years
that the Carl
to
Sagan
create
universe
some
will be put together from the
And
last
past
video
decade or
where
so,
he's
we've
talking
discovered
about
quite a lot of
the
information
picture of the
that
black
got
hole
advancements
coming in,
various
cling,
galaxies
cling,
and
cling,
And
cling.
today we refer to these formations as
entropy
stellar
of
streams. This one right
If
here
I
was
knew the name of
discovered
that
back
food
in
and the thing, you
2007.
called it over
But
there.
some of these streams are also formed by different galaxies, specifically dwarf galaxies. And this is kind of what the scientists
You
believed
had
Palomar
initial
5 to be
momentum on its
first
first
as well.
capstone.
Over time, they realized that it was just too small and not massive enough. And with further measurements, they realized that this was basically a globular cluster you see right here that's being tidally stripped apart
But
by
instead of doing this, I'm going
powerful
ring,
gravitational
ring,
forces
thing,
of the
that's
nuclear
matrix
galaxy.
or
But there are a lot of features that make
Planck,
Palomar 5
Ricci
kind of unique and
tensor
different from other
or
clusters.
multiple variable
First of all, it's
calculus,
about 10
maybe,
times
get
less
the
massive
sheet out,
than
adds
other
X and
clusters.
Y,
And it's at least 5
capstone,
times
having that in
older
there, make the
than a typical
differential,
globular
this goes
cluster
no
we're
bell.
familiar with.
Does it go
Making this a
teaching the
cluster that's
class
about to
is
become
one
a
of the
stellar
factors
stream.
of
It's
all the
not
weights
one
and
yet,
plates
but
that
it's
change
definitely
those
going
things
to
in
be
Dirac's
one.
equation?
Another
Like,
observation is
when he
that
puts that
this
little one up
cluster
there about
suggests
this is
that
what that
by
looks like when that
right here,
365
these
ring
are
around this
stars
oblong,
in the cluster
stretched out in
With the
certain
stream
places,
itself
that all the
going
black
about
holes in there, that lens and thing, it comes up
That's
with
what's
cheese
so
grater
hard about
package
chemistry
and
and all
all
the
that
other
stuff.
stuff too. Glass works. Chemistry is glass blowing and physics and plasticity and
Oh wait, yeah, listen.
figuring out what those are.
Come on,
that's the
pick
limit
it
of
up.
the matrix, but you could put different
really set me back.
solutions with different solutions.
You wonder every day, how can I hold it all together?
Benny,
Help is
need to
here.
be concerned.
You may
which is slightly longer than the distance of the center of the galaxy to planet Earth that you see right there. Now the cluster itself is right here, about 60,000 light years away from the
So we just
galactic
got done with an
center.
SCP
But
about
since it
spacefaring.
only recently
I
started
think
to
it's like
become
2000.
flattened and
Yeah,
stretched
whole
by the gravitational
cabinet of the
forces,
Keter
it
factory
implies
just
that
for
either
you.
A, it was captured relatively recently by the Milky Way, or B, it
And
was in
one
a
half,
very different orbit around
Any
the
being
galaxy.
or any
So in other words, something
civilization,
might
no
have actually changed its
matter
orbit,
how
causing it
far I
to
stretch
go
out that
through
monkey
the
in
Milky Way galaxy and thus becoming
you
tidally
next one.
disrupted.